don't know where you are at the Awake Free Expansive Community. And on Instagram, this is the Awakening Freedom Within channel. So if you have never experienced saging before, just allow yourself to visualize and tune into a very gentle, soft smoke as far away from you or as close to you as feels grounding, clearing, really setting the space, setting your body, mind, and spirit for what's to come, for what you'd like to create today. Begin to breathe, noticing your breath nice and slow. Breathing in, breathing out. Allow the smoke to move up and down your body, clearing the front of you. And moving up and down your body behind you, clearing the back of you. Welcoming yourself into the space. Sometimes I even like to have us lift one foot and then the other, really allowing us to make sure that we're releasing anything we've tracked into this space. My name is Andrea Luzon, Legacy Liberator. I stand for individuals waking up and living a free, expansive life. So waking up to your vision and waking up to ways that you might be holding yourself back in your life. So really releasing things that we have felt stuck around or that might be holding us back from our highest good. So patterns, beliefs, thoughts, behaviors that we kind of know on an intuitive divine wisdom level are no longer serving us. I'm really excited to help individuals shed that old patterning and move into their sacred truth. I especially feel called to work with parents of neurodivergent children. So neurodiversity-affirming families. And we're living in a very neurodiverse world that seems to be built for the neurotypical person, the neurotypical child. That's not been my journey. I'm not living in the neurotypical self or in a neurotypical family. And so I really feel that this work is extra poignant for those of us who have had some judgment around the way things should be or how people should be, or maybe we've had some struggle with that. So today we get to experience a momentum ritual. The momentum rituals are really about aligning with your values, your integrity, your intentions, and then recatalyzing your life towards your truth, your real, true, divine compass truth, and then catalyzing yourself in the direction you want to go. So really re-engaging with your truth and then moving in that direction, not just visualizing it and hoping, but really grounding into that sacred truth inside of you and then moving our life in that direction. I'd love to stretch all of us. I've got a candle burning for our journey together. We've explored some sage and what it feels like to clear in that way. And since I am the legacy liberator, a way that I believe is also so true for us in clearing and releasing is to shake our body, to dance in our body, to move our body, and really release any tension or any stuckness that's been coming through or that's been showing up. My invitation to all of us is to explore one song that is 3 minutes of your life. And what we're going to do is we're going to let ourselves release what's not working. And just, if you feel called to be goofy, then go for that. If you feel called just to bounce up and down in your chair, that's also okay. Or maybe stomp your feet left and right, maybe doing a shimmy in the shoulders, and letting your mouth, kind of like the horse Like when you flap your lips like a horse often does, like this. That's another great way to just shift off anything not working. So here we go. I'm going to shift into a song. And I love to think of this as your soul asking you to play, asking you, it's like, come here, girl, come on, let's play, let's move. Okay. It's like, I love you, I need you, I love you, I need you. So to me, it's a beckoning of the soul calling you forward. Let's shift music. And I invite you to stand up. So let's start with that. I'm moving my chair. And tilting this a little bit. I'm going to wave at our friends. Oops. I'm going to wave at our friends that are showing up in the Instagram world. Hello again. So I'm trusting that everyone is shifting to a standing position and ready to just let loose a little bit. And just so all of you know, in the Zoom room, the only one being recorded is me. So feel free to just let it go. Let it go, let it go. Okay, so here we go. This might be a little loud, so let me know on screen if I need to go up or down. All right, here we go. Mama, I need you. Here we go. Oh, ending with a little second. The universe wants us to do that again. So you can always catch the replay on either my YouTube channel, which is Andrea Luzon, or you can come over to Instagram. The replays always live there. And also in the Awake Free Expansive community on Facebook. Whew. So I'm standing for just another minute. Feel free to do the same. Some of us are standing. Some of us are sitting down, and that's okay. Some of us might be lying on the floor, also okay. Right now, we're exploring a somatic hug, where you're going to place your right hand under your left armpit, right on your bra line, right? For gentlemen, under your armpit, kind of in line with your pectoral muscle. We have those too, ladies, of course, but ladies, you know, I'm right on my bra line. So your left hand is going to go up onto your right shoulder. And I'd like for you to just notice how your lungs are expanding and contracting. I'd like for you to notice your heartbeat and how it might be thumping right now. Just really coming into this moment. We're really tuning into opening ourselves up as a channel, which is what you truly are. You truly are a channel in this life. And the work that we're exploring today is simply tuning in once again to that divine compass that resides inside of us. Oh, notice your breath. Allow yourself to be with yourself in this moment. There's nowhere else you need to be, but right here, right now. This moment is enough. You are enough. This breath is enough. Breathing that in. And exhale out. Maybe give yourself a little shimmy or a little extra tight hug. To let anything go that is not serving you in this moment. You may want to move your left hand up to your neck, maybe down to your elbow, and back up over your shoulder and up to your neck. Just really relishing and cherishing how amazing you are, how amazing it is to be alive in this moment. And this kind of touch with the hand right up against the heart and the other hand anywhere between your neck and your elbow is really, it really supports us in that coming home to our true self, coming home to gratitude and appreciation and presence. So go ahead and release your arms and maybe do another little shimmy. A little bit of the horse lips. And I invite you to find your chair if you've been standing with me. So coming into this moment, we're shifting from standing and moving to being more settled. So for some of us, that might be lying down. For others, that may be a seated position. No matter how you choose to shift in this moment, allow your spine to be nice and straight. So tucking in those bottom ribs, which often makes your hips rotate backwards a little bit, bringing your spine into greater alignment. Breathing in, breathing out. Allow your hands to settle wherever feels good. That might be at your sides, that might be in your lap. Once you feel comfortable, and if you feel safe, allow your eyelids to begin to come to a closed position. So fluttering the eyelids closed, opening up that inner eye, and allow your breath to begin to lengthen. And speak these words inside of you. Make these words your own. I feel my face relaxing. I feel the muscles across my forehead loosening. My jaw is beginning to slacken. My shoulder muscles are lowering and they're smoothing down my back. I feel myself relaxing into the present moment. This moment is enough. This breath is enough. I am breathing in a way that feels restorative. I feel myself leaning into my sacred yes. I'm ready to explore that today. I can feel a yes beginning to bloom inside of my body. Feels like a flower opening up. In a color that inspires me and feels nurturing. I can feel my sacred yes beginning to bloom. What do I want to say yes to in my life right now? I allow images to show up in my body, in my mind, in full communication with my spirit and my emotions as the answer unfolds. What do I want to say yes to in my life? Allow yourself to smile as the images unfold. Allow yourself to feel into each of those pictures. What does it feel like to say yes in those areas? What do I want to nurture and grow in my life? What do I want to nurture and grow in my life? I allow the pictures to unfold. I allow myself to connect with messages that want to come through me right now. What divine truths about me am I ready to claim? What divine truths about me am I ready to claim? Hmm. What is my intuition guiding me towards lately? What do I hear inside me when I slow down and really listen? Hmm. What is my intuition guiding me towards lately? What do I hear inside me when I slow down and really listen? Hmm. Call yourself forward. It takes practice to be with, listen to, and respect all aspects of you. Your protector wants to keep you safely in your comfort zone. Your protector is often compared to aspects of your ego. You can respect and empathize with the protector. And at the same time, you must shift into courage when the safe zone insisted upon by your protector is out of sync with your desire to reawaken and empower your mind, your body, and your spirit. So what is the real need of your protector? If you begin to notice resistance or getting stuck in the how of some of your sacred yes, then an invitation is to tune into the needs of that aspect of you. That protective aspect of you typically doesn't need you to make a new choice. It typically wants something much deeper. The real need of your inner protector might be love. It might be acceptance. It might be some reassurance or simply your attention. The more you can clarify and fulfill the real needs of your protector, the more harmonious your life will become. So I invite you to breathe that in and remember that your protector is only one aspect of you. Your divine truth is your guide. And these aspects of us get to come into relationship. And that's really up to us, the human aspect, to bring together those self-protection aspects and that divine wisdom, the holiness, your worthiness, that divine worthiness that was born into you when you came into this body. So with your eyelids closed, simply breathe in some of what has come forward today. Breathing in the awareness of some of those sacred yeses that came through us, and also awareness of those places inside that might have resistance. So I brought with me today a little tiny container of seeds. And I'm going to start with just 4. I'm going to show them to you. So I have these little itty bitty seeds. And I even have a container for the seeds, a container with soil. I have water to nourish and help those seeds really begin to plant themselves in the nurturing soil. As I look at each one, and I would love for you to visualize you exploring the same thing in your mind. If you had your eyes open, go ahead and allow yourself to again return to that closed eye position. And allow yourself to visualize picking up just one of the sacred seeds that came forward today. Allow yourself to be with one idea, one concept, one feeling, one visual that transpired through the questions that were coming through. And I'd love for you to hold it in your hand. Imagine yourself, visualize yourself holding that sacred desire in the palm of your hand. And then I invite you to take the other hand and cup it right over your other hand. Like you're cupping that light, that power, that divinity in that seed. Like you are bringing in that whatever you believe is boundless and divine in your life, whatever that power, that entity, that unified consciousness, whatever that is for you. Imagine yourself scooping it and really holding it with that sacred seed. I'd love for you to visualize that through your hands is a deep sacred blessing that is channeling through your skin, becoming light and moving into that seed. Allow yourself a nice deep breath and exhale out. And then with your hands cupped, almost like you're blowing on your hands have become a horn, create a little space between your thumbs and blow into that seed. So nice deep breath in, and then blowing into this visualized sacred seed. Beautiful. And now hold that seed, visualize holding that seed between your pointer finger and thumb, and allow yourself to stretch your hand out in front of you and push that seed down into soil. Pushing that down into a sacred soil. Allow yourself to envision planting that seed out in the earth. And then I would like for you to visualize bringing it back to your chest and tapping it right over your heart and witnessing it going deep into your heart, being greeted by your heart, being welcomed by your heart. So the seed is living outside of you and inside of you. Breathing that in, the power of that seed, and exhaling out. So you get to explore this again with the rest of your seeds. I'm going to gift the one in front of me with a little bit of water, nourishment, and just for fun and play, because if you know me, you might know that I love to decorate things. That means that, hold on, we got more guests, isn't it? There we go. If you know me, you know that I really love stickers. And so as you're visualizing where you placed your seed, I would love for you to see that you are decorating and nourishing that space that you chose for your seed, and however that lands for you. So maybe if that's in your landscape, you put some fun statuary or a plant marker that says the name of what you've planted. And or what I'm going to explore just in this moment is this beautiful, colorful unicorn sticker that I'm going to place on my container. And I have so many more. And yeah, so if you know me, you'll know that I just crafting and all the things. So with your hands over your heart, I would love for you to see that you also are whole, worthy, and wise. You are so deserving in being decorated and being nourished and really allowing that seed that you planted today to grow and be amazing and powerful and wonderful. So let's hold our hands over our heart. And with the power of your inhale and exhale, truly grounding into the power of what you are capable of creating with your passion, with your power, and with taking action purposefully. This seed can flourish because that's what you were brought here to be. One who grows, one who reflects, one who nourishes self and others. A nice deep inhale once again. Really solidifying, claiming, having gratitude for that seed that you've planted externally and internally today. Beautiful. So, again, if you've been here before, you know that I love to ground in everything we've explored by pushing ink or lead into paper. And so maybe you have a Post-it note around, maybe you have your favorite journal nearby. It's okay if you don't. If you feel called to acquire one in this moment, I fully support you in claiming that, owning that. I'm shifting my ribbon to the page that I'm going to explore. Across the top of your page, I would love for you to write Momentum Ritual. Momentum Ritual. Maybe you want to write the date, if that feels good for you to write the date. Underneath Momentum Ritual, I would love for you to write, today I am planting seeds. I am manifesting my divine truth. Okay, so we've written three things. We've written Momentum Ritual. We've written, today I am planting seeds. And we have written, I am manifesting my divine truth. And I'm noticing we're going a little bit long today. I guess I'm feeling a little extra inspired and the channel is still flowing. So if you're still here, great. If not, if you have to pop off, I completely understand. Again, the replays will be on YouTube at Andrea Luzon, on here at Instagram on Awakening Freedom Within, and it will also live in our Facebook community called the Awake Free Expansive Community. Okay, so here we go with journaling. I would love for you to answer this question. What are the sacred yes seeds I planted today? And feel free to just write the answer. What are the sacred yes seeds I planted today? And if it serves you, go back, allow yourself to maybe place one hand on the heart and go back to some of the visuals that came through. Or maybe there was a sound that you heard. I found myself smiling and kind of giggling on occasion. So it may help me to go back to repeating the body signals. So smiling and giggling. And that allows me to come back to the memory that the channel was sending me, the memory of the sacred yes. So writing down our first question, our first answer. What are the sacred yes seeds I planted today? The second question. I'm tempted to share my answers, but if you stay after and you come into our Zoom space, we can share what came forward. So, second question. What am I going to say yes to? This is where you own it. What am I going to say yes to? Okay? And this is not a have to. This is not what do I have to say yes to? Or what am I going to pressure myself to say yes to? Really tune in. Because maybe the answer is different than the answers to number one. What do I truly feel called? Like, what is mine? What are the sacred aspects of what came through that I'm like, ooh, yes. Oh, yes. Full body, yes. Full ownership of, I'm going to say yes to that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The third question, where can I give myself permission to listen to my intuition and choose myself by being in action, nurturing these sacred seeds? Where can I give myself permission to listen to my intuition and choose myself by really being in action in nurturing these sacred seeds? Okay. So if there were feelings that came through, for me, some of what I had was like, I want to say yes to kisses. I want to say yes to giggles. I want to say yes to openness. And then for number two, I had a couple of things that feel a little bit different, kind of different answers than number one. But then number three is like, what feels like a good heart-centered action that I can lean into to bring me more of the number one and number two answers. So allow yourself to write that down. So three is like kind of like 3D world reality actions that really allow you to follow you in the intuitions that came through and choose yourself. So listening to the intuition, following the intuition, that will lead you to the answer. What are the actions that my intuition is guiding me toward in this moment? Allow yourself to write that down. So allow yourself to keep writing if that feels good for you. If you didn't get to write everything you wanted to, then my invitation is for you to go further and really watch the video again and go through all of this again, and allow yourself to pause and really journal everything that's on your heart, everything that wants to come through. And if you found that this exercise today, this deep mindful process supported you, then I invite you to come in more deeply in getting some support, some guidance, and accountability. I have 2 spots open right now to work with me one-on-one. I have the legacy liberation process that I take. Most oftentimes it's parents, moms, and women. I do have male clients, and yet I'm really called to stand for mothers of neurodivergent children, reclaiming their passion, their power, and their purpose. So coming back to that self-love, self-trust, and self-choice, and the framework that I take you through to really reclaim that inner guidance system is extremely powerful. You can easily do that by going to andrealuzon.com and clicking the book a chat button. And that will support you in seeing if that feels good to go further in getting some real world support, guidance, and accountability. Remember that no matter what, your experience today was perfect for you. Maybe it was clarifying today. Maybe it was uncomfortable. Maybe it was a little bit of both. But if yours is not like someone else's today that you might see in the chat, or that you might see in the comments on Facebook, in the community, then just know that you are on your own unique divine journey and path. And I love the quote. There's a quote that says, no one needs to understand your journey completely. No one needs to understand your purpose and the inspiration that's coming through you, because it wasn't a conference call. Like, no one needs to understand your calling because it wasn't a conference call. That calling is in you and coming through you. And it's a conversation between you and with whatever to you is boundless and divine. So whatever came through you today, just know that you are safe. Know that you are love and made of love and loved, and that it was perfect for wherever you are at on your journey. So thank you all for coming. If you are here with me in the Zoom space, then I invite you to stay a little while longer if you would love to connect. So be with us, hop over there. For anyone who is on a different platform or watching a recording, my name is Andrea Luzon, Legacy Liberator. It has truly been an honor to serve you today, and I hope to see you again next time.